How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming, and this is Life in the Kingdom. So this is my RPG life sim game, and we're just gonna play it real quick. I'm at a precarious spot. I'm trying to figure out what to do about it. I'm using an SQL database to handle a lot of the data changing, but I want to create some sort of like save game here where you can just like save scrub and whatnot, but I'm handling all of the item usages and like the item creation and the crafting and everything where data is being saved to the hard drive like immediately. So like in an online game, this might be necessary, but for a single player game, it's not. So I've kind of designed this really, really wrong. Anyway, I'm dealing with that. Here's what we've got so far. I've got the character creation, we have that too. Character customization. Let's add some wisdom here. So if I click on this, it should give me more max energy. Constitution will raise my constitution, which will increase my max health. It updates over here. Infinity, the affinity is going to like multiply the damage you deal with that type. Anyway, we can go back into our house here. We can talk with mom and pop and just ask them about their day right now. That's really all there is for the conversation system. It is there though. I mean, I could add entries and make different stuff happen. I'll probably just scale back and take away stuff at this point. Um, Here's the confirmation window. If you say okay, it tries to exercise. But if you already, um, like you've passed the 10 cap, your athletics are too good to increase anymore by just doing push-ups at home. You have to do other things. It won't let you waste your time or stamina on that, but it will work if your athletics weren't capped. You can study books. There are no books in the game to study yet. You can rest, and it recovers your HP, MP, and TP, health, energy, and stamina, respectively. We can go outside. This is outside the house. From here, we can travel to the forest, but nothing else. So we can go back to the house. We can travel to the kingdom, and nothing there yet. So go back home. We could go to battle practice, and in battle practice, we can start a battle. And if we win, we'll get tactics up to 50 in an increment of zero point 0.1. If we run away, we'll get survival skill. It'll take 15 minutes and 10 stamina. Enemy can drop stuff. Let's go ahead and start a battle. So they're going. This is like a CTB. And now it's the player's turn. We've got this little red green flashing thing. It's flashing red and green twice as much as I want it to. I just have to figure out the code. In here, you can use your spells. None are put in the game. I actually have some in the database. Abilities, same thing here. And then you can flee. So we're going to try to run away from this combat. You can see they did land a couple of hits on us. So we're going to flee. And that got us out of the combat. And we skilled up a little bit in our survival for doing that. But let's start a battle again to see that we can fight them. Attack does work, and we have a targeting system. You can see when I press left to right, it'll target the enemies left to right. So you can choose to target them left to right, or you can use up and up and down will go alphabetically, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it'll loop, and it'll work in reverse, the same thing. So there's two ways to target that. Mouse doesn't let you target yet, so I'm still working on that. On the all I have to do to make the controller work is just add it to the input mapping. So basically, mouse isn't working, but keyboard and controller does at this point for the targeting system. Anyway, if we select one of the mouse, obviously there's no particle effect there. There's no sound effects. There's no music. They haven't got to the polishing yet, but functionally, it's working. If I target the rat, it'll try to run it'll check all of my stats, and you can see we have the character screen set up here with my character is way stronger than he's supposed to be here, but we have gear set up. We've got these pop-up hover information things, and then this is a dev test helmet that's just got everything on it, just a little bit of everything, just to have it there. Anyway, this screen is here. I want to put some tabs on this so that we can see more information here, but we can close and open that. We can also press C to do that. The inventory is working. We've got all of this in here, different size icons. There are just thousands of icons. In this character's inventory, I only have a few dozen items, but there's a search function that works. If I search for wax, it'll only show wax. It also has category search. So if I say just search all the potions or search for all of these materials, you know, et cetera, et cetera, we can click on here and search all of our inventory. And it's using SQL and searching in this. So one more reason I don't want to stop using SQL. I definitely need to find some other medium to save the game so that the players can have save states and save slots, and the worlds can be running alongside one another without like clashing so hard, because then I have a lot of conflicting issues and I don't know how to solve them. Uh, there's a lot of issues under the hood still with this project. But over the weekend, I started on Friday thinking I was going to have to just ditch the SQL route, but I put so much effort and so much work into it that it would be such a huge step back that it would be very painful. So, I mean, I want to start another project called Life in the Kingdom, but just be like the next version of this project in Godot 4.13, or maybe I'll wait till when 4.2 comes out. I'm not sure. Ultimately, I'm going to have to keep the SQL database. So if I do decide to start a new project and just bring in other stuff, then I'll have to figure out how to get SQL running on that one as well. I'm using a plugin for that. It's the only plugin I'm using. Anyway, the targeting system lets you target an empty space. Some friends and I were talking about this, and I think it might be a better idea to not let empty space be targeted. If you do select it, it shows you in the chat log over here. You think about attacking the ground, but realize that's you don't really want to do that. So if we hit attack again, it doesn't take your turn for trying to hit the ground. I made it just return. Oh, okay. Well, I'm putting in new code and it's crashing all the time, and that seems to be what has happened, unfortunately. Let me fix this. All right, let's try that again. So I had to fix a bug. Yeah, it'll remember your place in combat. Of course, it bugged out and I had to change stuff, so I'm going to flee this combat. So let's start a new combat, and we'll attack the middle guy, and it kills him, and then they all go. And imagine sound effects and particle animations in between the combat. And if I attack the ground, it says nothing happens, but you don't waste your turn. So I can use left or right or up or down. Select another one. I kill it. Drops happen. Every enemy has a common, uncommon, and rare drop. And anyway, if we kill all the enemies, it should end the combat. The buttons should change. The CTB bar should basically disappear. And like it should be like complete. Like the combat is done. I still need to make a victory screen. So like it would make more sense. Like boom, a victory screen comes up. Because see, look, we're out of combat now. We've won the battle. We've got our rewards. We get our rewards for everything we kill when we kill it immediately. So technically, you could get into a battle, fight the 2 mobs of the 7 that you want, and then flee, and you would still have those rewards because you get experience and everything when you kill the creature. Anyway, that's basically it. I've got the skill system. I did level up at one point a little while ago while I was testing, so I did get a skill point that I could place anywhere, and this is one place where you can spend. This is the only place now that you spend your skill points. Let's go ahead and level up our sword again. So that went up. It looks like it's still refreshing. Everything's working good on that. These are all of our skills. Haven't got the world map in. This isn't in. This isn't in. This isn't in. Options are pretty bare bones. Save game button doesn't quite work yet. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this SQL situation. So, yeah, that's basically going to be it for now. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more for Life in the Kingdom. See you guys. Join us on the Discord if you're interested in daily updates. I put patch notes out. All right, bye.